Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on perimeter. In this question you are asked to work out the perimeter of the shape in millimetres. You need to write your answer in the box here, and the question says you need to use your ruler. And you need to use your ruler to measure to help you work out the perimeter. This will give you 1 mark in the exam. Now the answer I'm going to show you here is going to be very different to the answer you're going to get on paper. So if you printed out the exam paper and you're working from the exam paper, or if you're looking at your computer, the TV or your phone, whatever device you're looking at, if you put a ruler to whatever device you're looking at or piece of paper you're looking at, you will all get a different answer because the diagram will be a slightly different scale to the one that I'm using at the minute. So all answers will be slightly different. The mark scheme will give you the exact answer. So if you printed out the paper, then that will be the answer they will accept in the exam. But I'm showing you the method of how to do this. So it's the method we're interested in rather than the final answer. So our key facts, we need to know what this word perimeter means. So basically the perimeter is the total distance around the outside of a shape. So if you start and go round the outside of a shape, that is the total perimeter. So working out the total distance all the way around the outside. And you need to be aware that 1 centimetre is equivalent to 10 millimetres. And your answer has got to be in millimetres, so we're going to add up the numbers together in millimetres. So I want you to think about how you would do that. If you have got a ruler to hand, you can use your ruler and then you can work out the distances for yours. Don't worry if it's different to my answer because your scale may be different to mine because of how you're looking at the question. Great work. So I'm going to put my ruler on and we're going to look at some distances. So we're going to look at the distance along the bottom to start with. So you can see here we need to line 0 up at the point A. And then the distance over here we need to line up at the end. And we need to count in millimetres. So 1 centimetre here is 10 millimetres. So each of these little lines in here is 1 millimetre. So there are 10 little lines between here and here. So if you look here, we're kind of slightly over. So the distance from here is actually 2 over the 9. So it's actually 92 millimetres or 9.2 centimetres. But I'm going to write 92 because we're dealing in millimetres, not centimetres. The next one we're going to do is we're going to put the ruler from here to here. It doesn't matter the order you find the distances in as long as you get all 4 distances. So I've got 0 starting at the point C and then D's coming down here at this point here, halfway between 10 and 11. So that's 10.5 centimetres, which is going to give me 105 millimetres. The next one, I've got my ruler starting at 0 here, going across. It is slightly under the 5, so we haven't quite got to the 5, so it's actually 49 millimetres. And the last one, we're coming up here again, starting at 0 here, coming up again, it's not quite hit the 5, so it is 49 millimetres again. So to find the perimeter, we've got to add together all these numbers. So I've just put the biggest number at the top and then the next in size order going down here. It doesn't matter the order, you add the numbers together. Remember when you add, you start on the right hand side. So we've got 9 plus 9, 2 9s are 18. Plus 2 is 20, plus 5 gives me 25. Here I've got 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 4 is 17, plus 2 gives me 19, so carry a 1 and add on a 9. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So that's 295, which needs to get written in the box here. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. Great work. The answer here will be different to what the mark scheme is because of the scale that has been used in the diagram and the ruler that I have used as well. Your answer will be different as well depending on how you're reading the score. So as long as you know the method and you know how to do it, you'll be fine when it comes to the exam. Now, if you've actually printed off the actual exam paper on A4 side and you'd measured each of the sides and added them together, you would find you would get a total between 202 and 218 millimetres inclusive. So you're allowed 202 to 218. You can see the answer I've just looked at is way bigger than that, just because the scale that I've used, it is not actually to scale. So don't worry, as long as you know the method, and if you're doing it exactly on the exam and you got an answer between these two, you would be marked correct. It's not an exact answer. Anything in the range between 202 and 218 would be correct. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.